Hello and welcome. I am Scarpalock, and this is Steve Heroes on the Rebirth server with our Stalker, Shrike. We are level 21 with 12,000 XP to go to get to level 22. We have 2.257 million influence, and it's influence now, not information, so I can just use that term. And we're doing a mission, a story arc for the Midnighters for Montague Castanella. And he says, surprisingly, we've managed to glean some information from the computer parts you recovered. And we have an untraditional rescue operation. And he says, I need you to rescue a Rikti. You heard me right. Argot Barwat is a traditionalist Rikti who's being held captive by the opposing Rikti force, the restructurists. I don't claim to be an expert on Rikti politics, but I do know that Argot has asked for asylum. So we gotta go rescue him. And he's all the way on the other side of town. That's fine. Or a side of the district, I guess, the zones, not the whole side of town, because this is a big city. Oh man, that song. Many, many times I heard that over the years. You know, guys, I was talking about in an earlier episode how Rebirth is pretty much just the way the game was um, when it sunset. They haven't tweaked it a lot. Um, and Homecoming, there's a whole lot of tweaks. I would pay good money to get onto what in World of Warcraft they call a progression server, right? I think EverQuest, maybe two. Um, One of these servers that like starts out in issue 1, like, or not even pre-issue 1, right? Issue 0 launch, and then bit by bit goes through all the issues, right? Maybe not every 4 months the way they did in the real world, but you know, when the game was live, but maybe every 2 months. And you actually would start out with the game as it was in vanilla when it first launched, and then bit by bit, piece by piece, they would add in more features like capes and villains and whoops, I want to hit that, I want to hit this. Capes and villains and new archetypes and Chaldeans, all this stuff that wasn't in the launch version of the game. I would love, you know, I don't think I want to play it for years. I wouldn't want to get on an issue 0 server, like launch day server, and they never change it. But I would love to go through and do that earlier content, the earlier style. The content's all still here, pretty much. But the game played very differently. Oh, I wasn't hidden yet. The game played very differently because there were different archetypes and there were different, there's a different leveling curve. Now there's some things I don't miss, which is a lot of the street grinding, and that part I probably wouldn't enjoy. But I think I would really like to play a launch version of the game and just, like, I wouldn't want it to be the only thing available, right? It would be nice to switch it up though, and sometimes play Homecoming. Oops, sorry, I hit the mic. Sometimes play Homecoming and sometimes play the progression server, you know what I mean? I think that'd be cool. So we're trying to get to CDon again. So this is in fact the case, because I remember asking myself when the missed when I did this with my scrapper, did I misread the name? Are we fighting a different guy that has a similar name? But no, it's the same guy. So I don't know. Why are we fighting him again? That's weird. Unless CDon is a title and not a name. I don't know. Found another tip. So we're going to assassinate this guy. Hopefully we won't miss this time. Okay. Got an inspiration. That's nice. Yeah, so I don't know. Unless Cedion is a title and not a name like Pharaoh, you know, this would be like defeat Pharaoh and his minions. I just don't know. This character is becoming much more awesome. Now that we have a lot of DOs on her, she's becoming much more viable. And once we, and with integration, oh my gosh. And now resilience is definitely going to help us with that 10% resistance. And when we get our SOs on and we can like do reconstruction every 35 seconds and dull paint every 3 minutes and that kind of thing, it's going to be really good. This character is going to become incredibly deadly, incredibly lethal. And there's an, I think there's an AoE, an area effect coming. Point blank AoE, I believe. Eviscerate. Is that it? Oh no, this is a cone. Shockwave. Yeah, I guess there was one where you spun up and then swept your claws. You jumped up and swept your claws, but I guess that was replaced by Assassin Strike for more single target damage. Yeah, so Stalkers do even less area effect than Scrappers do, because they're really meant to be basically single target melee gods. There's just do so much damage so fast to a single target. And you guys have seen that. When I get surrounded with this character, it's trouble. But if it's just a few, she can absolutely destroy the enemies. Well, let's just do a crit. Oh, I missed. That stinks. But that critted, so that balanced it out. We don't need break free. Ugh. Let's see. There's Cedion again. But he's not with anybody this time. And this time, we've got our build-up. This is going to hurt him. And we knocked him down. One nice thing about Rikti is they are vulnerable to knockdown. Down he goes again. There we go. That's more like it. So I don't know where our god Berwat is. Oh, he's over there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, wait till this Assassin Strike is got a recharge buff on it and everything. It's going to be awesome. Definitely will be useful to have hasten for this character. I just don't know when I'm going to be able to take it. Because we want to get all of our powers. Like, all of them are important. So, it's not like martial arts, where there were a couple of powers you don't have to have Warrior's Challenge. I mean, I took it at one point, but, you know, I took it when I had nothing else to get. Okay, mission complete. And I didn't like Crippling Axe Kick. Whereas with this thing, we're still behind because I've never gotten Swipe. But I just consider that the least important of the powers, because our attack chain is pretty good right now, and once we have SOs, it will be a closed attack chain. Okay, so Argobot is safely in Vanguard hands. We have made a huge leap forward in the second invasion. Now we only have to hope the Vanguard are forthcoming with the intelligence they get from him. And then he says, I think it's time we brought in some help. You ever hear of the Dawn Patrol? Their original leader, Hero 1, was the one who took the Omega team through the Richti portal to shut it down. Ever since that day, a woman by the name of Lady Jane has taken over the team. Okay, so this is going to be difficult because Lady Jane is a blaster and she is a loose cannon and she usually gets herself killed. And even with a tanker who had taunt and an AoE hand clap to draw aggro, I could not keep Lady Jane alive. So Lady Jane went down into the sewers, I think, and is looking for the blood of Hero 1. And I'm not reading all that because I already know the story. I've done this a couple times. So the problem with this is keeping her alive. It's really hard to keep her alive. And if you don't keep her alive, the mission just ends. So I'm going to do my best, guys. You can see the difference here between here and Pretoria. In Pretoria, they had animated fountains, right? And here's just a flat little lake. Right, it's just water. There's no fountain, like, spouting up. And now that we are in Paragon City, we are going to need to get a sewer outfit going because it's pretty disgusting in the sewers here. Much more disgusting than in Pretoria. Alright, in we go. This might be caves, though. Yeah, this is caves. We're here to meet with Lady Jane. And this is where this is trouble. Right, these guys are going to be tough. Alright, so let's see if we can one-shot this guy. Good. And they are vulnerable to that knockdown, which is nice. But you can see how tough it is to beat those circle guys. Oh. And so Lady Jane's right there. So now here's an advantage I have. If you don't free her from the Ruin Mage, she will not follow you, right? And so one thing you can do as a Stalker is go right past her, right, and clean out the area beyond her. And maybe she doesn't get killed. Of course, she's not there to help you then. This is absolutely brutal. Let's find where we have to go. And then I will come back. Okay, so this, 2 ways to go the same way. So you don't need to do both. And this is a dead end, so we don't even need to go up there. This is the huge advantage of being a Stalker, is that you can scout it out. So this is where we need to go and click this, right? So my feeling is we start back here and we work our way up. And this way Lady Jane can't get killed and she can't drive me nuts. That's going to be hard to do without her because this mission is scaled to do it with her. But I think as a Stalker we can do it. Because we can one-shot things. And also because we can hide and... if we were level 22 and we had Placate, it would be even easier. Because you can basically re-engage your hide against one target. But, you know, it's going to be slow. But we have time, and this will allow me to slowly chip away at them so that Lady Jane is not in any danger. So this is me trying to protect the NPC from her own stupidity. Wow. Look at how little damage that did. That's just really sick. Ugh, missing. Criticals are nice. Now the Spectral Demon is going to come back. But if I can take out this guy before he comes back, then it's just me on him. Shouldn't be a problem. I don't know if he comes back when I'm hidden if he's going to see me, so let's just pull back a little bit. Yeah, he's got me. I don't know what would happen if I clicked on that glowy without Lady Jane, but I'm not going to do that because it's supposed to be her. It's like her box or whatever, and it's got Hero 1's blood sample in it, I think. We got a DO, but I don't care. We're about to level, so we don't really need it. Wow, missed. Oh, you know, that was dumb. I should have just waited. I forgot I'm dealing with ghosts, and they're really hard to kill off. Yeah, these guys are like in an order of magnitude harder than any other mob in the game. Like, I can say that with confidence now in terms of, you know, having gotten a scrapper all the way to 50. These guys should con like +2 to their level. Even the minions should be like orange cons at your level. Alright. So, yeah, because they are that much more difficult compared to all the other minion types in the game. I mean, like, maybe Sapper should con a level higher too. But these things are horrible. This thing should be purple to me. An orange lieutenant. Watch how much hit points he has left after we hit him. Look at that. I did half. Instead of, like, taking him all the way down, like, with a normal lieutenant because of the resistance. And then you can't hit him because he's debuffing you. So it's really rough. Let's go ahead and take that inspiration. We'll need it. At least these guys I don't think are resistant. Now they're a little bit resistant. Right, he's taking 29 and my damage is 31, so he's like 5% resistant. Something like that. Okay, so do we want to go this way? Oh, that's Lady Jane right there. Okay. So I should be able to pull her out of there right now, I think. Yeah. See, this is why you scout it. Look at that. I think I did more damage to the boss than I did to the orange lieutenant. Which is just kind of sick. That the bosses are less dangerous than the lieutenants. Okay, Lady Jane, we should be safe. Come on. Follow me. I gotta take hide off. Come here. Come on. Stop talking and follow me. Come on. Yep. That's how to keep her alive. Only a Stalker can do it, guys. Anybody else would aggro the bad guys as you came through. Either a Stalker or somebody who has invisibility. That'd be the only way. And there you are, Lady J. Mission complete. Not bad. So, she got Hero 1's blood, I think? Yep, vial of blood. So this is the blood of Hero 1. So now we're going to contact Montague, and he says, the vial Lady Jane gave you contains Hero 1's blood. She claims the blood comes from Hero 1 after he entered the Richty portal. I don't know how she got that. Perhaps that's what she was trying to track down in the chest she was after. Who knows? Yeah, of course that's what she was tracking down. What else would it be? Okay, so there's also a data file that might be useful to Argot Berwat. So we're going to see Argot Berwat and give him the data. It's going to be in the Vanguard compound in Atlas Park. So what I'm going to do is hit the train station. Now this, you could not have done in the original launch version of the game. I'm not sure when they changed it, but this would not have gotten you to Atlas Park. Right? The south train station got you to Atlas Park. This one was the green line, and that one, I think, or yellow, I can't remember. One was the yellow line, one was the green line. This one went to the higher level zones. The one on the south went to the lower level zones. And so before we do any of that, we've got three badges to grab. Oh, I love this music. Dun, 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 dun. So cool. Matthew Hashaby, I don't need to do his arc. I don't really like his story arc, so we're not going to do his. Ah, so cool. So somebody pointed out, I was saying how this is reflected. It's apparently not reflected. It's somehow modeled in there. But it still looks pretty darn cool, and it sure as heck looks like a reflection. It is some beautiful stuff. Anyway, there's a badge right here. I believe. Right there. Yep. Oh, yes. And there's a badge down here. Is it in data? Yeah. Right there. You can see it. So you got another badge. It's called Edge of Chaos. And if we head out, then we're going to have to go up. So we can't get the other two badges right now, actually, because I've used this. So let's go ahead and go to the Vanguard guys and talk to Argopperwatt, and then we can get the badge later. There's one up at the top here, and there's one up at the top there. So on top of Atlas and on top of City Hall. Atlas Park is one of my favorite zones. I love it. It's just a really cool zone, and it's like the first zone you ever entered when the game started, and it was that in Galaxy City, and it was really cool. And you know, you played the game for like the first, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours of play, you know, for several days, and you were just in Atlas Park and Galaxy City the whole time, and you kept having to go back to Atlas Park to do things even after you got to like Kings Row, and you just spent so much time there when you first started. It was really cool. Argot. Thank you for coming to see me, Tiger Shrike. I've made impressive breakthroughs in both my language and my research. I have taken the vial of blood from Montague. The blood is the cure for the Richti virus in the humans. In other words, I discovered a cure for the lost. So, what's happening is the Richti are actually. All right, let me not do spoilers for people who haven't seen it, but they've been basically trying to turn the lost into. They've tried to turn people into pseudo Richti, and that's where the lost come from, right? So if we go to Azuria, who's going to be back at City Hall, she can help us create a magic item that will cure the lost and turn them back into normal humans instead of pseudo Richti humans, right? Sort of Richtioid humans. Where are we going? We're going this way. Yep. And that entrance, by the way, on the other side, there's an entrance in there for going to the Richti War Zone. But we're not going to do that for a long time because you got to be high level. All right, let's see if we can get up to. I don't know if we can get up to the top of Atlas. Let's try it. Yeah, looks like it. Got a badge, and then we're going to get over here. There we go. I got that badge. So, Freedom Badge and Top Dog. Alright, now we gotta talk to Azuria. I like collecting badges, they're fun. I'm not gonna make you guys watch most of that, but those are really easy ones to get, and everyone should get those. If we look at our personal info, we now have 44 badges, which isn't too bad at this level. Now we're going to talk to Azuria in Magi, which is a magic institute. And she says, it's been some time since I've seen you around these parts, Tiger Shrike. What can I do for you? Now, that's actually not true. This is assuming that you got to level 21 starting in Atlas Park, but we didn't. We were in Pretoria, so she's never seen us before. Anyway, Ricky on our side trying to cure the lost. That's interesting. I would keep this knowledge to yourself. Many here would not believe you. I will aid you, though, as your name is well regarded here in Atlas. Take this wand. Once it infused with the Riti components, it should do the trick. Okay, so we're going to call Montague, and he says, great. You just need one more piece, and then we can begin putting it all together. And so we're going to create a cure for the lost. Ah, we have to do crafting? Oh, that is cool. That is really cool. I don't recall that happening at all. Go to the university and build a curing wand. That is not what happened on Homecoming. She just gave me the wand. In fact, I think on Homecoming you talked to her, and she said, "Here's the wand," and then you talked to her again, and then she said again, you talked to her and she said, "Here's my magic item," and then you can make a wand from it. And then you talk to her again, and she's like, "Here's the wand." And I think I'm gonna go back and watch it if I can find that episode. But I'm pretty sure I said, "That's weird. Why do you have to talk to her twice?" And that's why, because I guess people didn't want to have to run over to the university to craft something. But I actually like this better. This is cool. You're actually gonna use the crafting not to make an enhancement, but you're gonna use the crafting to make something that's part of a storyline. Which is a way cooler way to use crafting than just getting enhancements and sticking them on your character slots. I mean, yeah, that's fine, but to me, this is a much cooler thing to do with crafting. That is awesome. So look at salvage. So this is special. Yeah, they're just in special. Okay. So we have Azuria's wand, we have a sample of the lost serum, we have vial of Hero One's blood, we have grave dirt. I don't know what the grave dirt is. I guess that must be part of it too. Okay, so we're going to go in here and grab a crafting station. I like this. This is cool. I don't remember doing this in the last one. So let's see. Invention, there it is. Create. Awesome. Okay, so this is going to cure the lost. This is going to be really easy, this mission, because we're way higher level than we need to be to do this. So, you've crafted the cure. How about trying it out? Yes, let's do it. Cure the lost. So we now have to cure 20 lost. It's going to be super easy, guys. We're just going to go to the train station. We're going to go over to... Come on. We're going to go over to Kings Row. Not Kings Row. Skyway City. We're going to go down to the Land of the Lost in Skyway City South, and we're just going to zap them with the wand. Now, when I was like level 14 trying to do this, man, a lot of them were higher than level 14, and it was really hard. But this is going to be easy, because that zone caps out at level 19. So they're all going to be 2 levels below us. Finishing the historic will probably give us a level, I would think. These guys are almost all going to be like Grey Cons. So we're in the Land of the Lost right here. Right, so if you look at this, you see this, let's zoom this in. I haven't revealed any of this map, but you see how there's this red line around here? This whole zone is the Land of the Lost. Everything in here is going to have lost. There's going to be lost all over the place. So, let's just go take a look. There should be a bunch of them over here. Yep, right there. And so I'm just not going to turn off the... And see, it turns him into a normal person. Now I'm going to turn off super speed. All we got to do is just find some lost. There we go. These guys are Grey Cons. And so because they're Grey Cons, what's going to happen is he's probably going to attack me. Oh, he's attacking the citizen. All I gotta do is just wait for this thing to recharge and just do it again. Like, even if he were shooting at me, I could just ignore him. Because he can't do anything to me. Guard boards, I don't care about them. Another lost. Yeah, so what's gonna take time is just the recharge of this item. More losts. Yeah, I didn't notice the recharge rate of this item, this magic item. I didn't notice it being that slow before, because when I was doing this the last time, these guys were like orange and yellow to me, so I would heal one and then fight for my life against the other with my martial arts scrapper. And so yeah, it was really tough, whereas this is just like, no, no, don't shoot that guy. It's me you can swing at, I don't care, but don't shoot the citizen. There we go. There's another lost. So this is pretty easy to do at this level because they're all like -3, -2, -4 to us. I don't need the detective. I want to put this mission up. There we go. We cured half of them almost. Another lost. Yes, no, 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 don't shoot him. Shoot me. I mean, they can't actually do anything to these guys. But I feel like as a hero, I should be protecting them. 11 down, 9 to go. So let's see, this thing recharges in 12 seconds. So that means with like 10 to go, it's going to be 2 minutes, minimally. Oh. No, no, don't hit these guys. Shoot me. I wish I had a taunt at this point. Taunt is very useful for saving NPCs, even when you're soloing. Now I could just kill these guys off, but I'd rather just wand them. Okay, we're at the edge of the zone, so let's head further in. Trolls. There's a lost. And he's a boss, but it doesn't matter. It automatically works. Yeah, don't follow me. They're gonna attack you. They're aggro to you. $16 down, 4 to go. Don't shoot him. Shoot me instead. Come on. Or how about don't shoot anybody? There you go. Another lost. So that's it. We got 3 to go. These 3 are going to be our guys. And that will almost certainly level us, I would think. And then we're going to get a full set of SOs, guys. One left. Stay here, stay with me. Don't follow those guys. You got about 4 seconds left, buddy. And there we go. We got a recipe. And we got a badge. Lost Savior. Yeah, I don't like any of these titles right now. Okay, let's call Montague. And he says, well done. You have done what no one else has been able to do since the Lost first started appearing. Now I just need to work more closely with Argot Barwat and Azuria on a way to mass produce this cure. And then the epilogue is to go into the Midnighter Squad club and talk to the others. The password is Si Vis Pacem Para Bellum. It's about peace and war. Okay, train station. Look how close we are to level 21. That is just sick. Alright. Let's see, let's just hop up. It really is so much easier to just have super jump. But that's alright. We'll do that on our next character, guys. I still haven't decided what the options will be that I'm going to ask you to vote in the comments of what we should play. Brute definitely is going to be one of the options. I think a Peacebringer, a human-only Peacebringer might be another option. These are all going to be things that play kind of like a Stalker or a Scrapper. I play Peacebringers mostly like Scrappers. And it's super fun to do. It's dangerous. You got to carry a whole tray of break freeze in case you come against void demons and stuff, but it's pretty cool. Where's the Midnighter guy? Here he is. Excello, Si Vis Pacem, and he lets us into the Midnighter Club. Badge earned. So I'm going to talk to Mercedes, and she's going to give us another storyline. So we're in the Midnighter Zone. Okay, so she says, I've heard all about you. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, but enough pleasantries. Let's get out of business. A troll rave in Skyway City has exploded into unimaginable violence, and I want you to investigate it. But we're not going to do that right now, because what I want to do is get our single origin enhancements going. And actually, not going to do that this episode, because we've gone long. So we're going to stop here. I'll do some selling, and I will get ready. I'm going to just do the enhancements off screen, and I'll just show you what I did. And I'll tell you how much it costs, too. So we're going to start with 2.27 million influence, and you'll see what we have next time. So when we come back, we'll be fully SO'd out. I'm going to just go to Talos Island and just kill one or two things to get this. Because what do we need? Like a couple hundred? 164 XP, that's like 2 kills. So I'm going to go to Talos Island, kill a couple things, go to the mutation shop and buy a bunch of SOs. And we come back, I'll talk to you about how we slotted our character out. Until then, I am Scrapperlock, and this has been City of Heroes.